the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Plus, I'm gonna be putting a lot of videos in between, whatever I see fit when I'm editing. So this is a new video right now, okay? Part 2. I'm gonna go through the video really quickly for the sake of this video, but I cannot play it properly, okay? Prince Harry and Meghan are adorable. That's the video. If you wanna see the video properly, go to channels that shares it without being flagged by YouTube, or go on IG, go to the source on Meghan's IG post, you will see it, okay? My favorite couple dancing to my favorite song. All credit goes to Princess Lilibet. It's so nice to see your parents display their love so their children can see the joy in their marriage. Yeah, I was saying that in the first part. The British media and Kensington Palace will run amok when they see this. Can't wait for their reaction. What the F? That's an ad. There's this. Freedom Dance. The Sussexes are amazing, just the way you are. Love them. There's a heart. Beautiful. It's obvious a child took this. Their heads went missing a few times. They are. I love them. Next tweet. Well, she gave credit where credit is due. Who the photographer? Oh, how do they call them? Okay. Oh, look like this is... Let me make sure I got the... Okay. Love wins. All right. It's an image. There's them. I could share that properly. There's that. That was from the video. This is of us. Okay. I gave Sykes 10 seconds before he claimed this is of us. Just Hollywood. Tomney and Jones call it fake affection for attention. Eden point out how and royal this all. Okay. How and royal this all is. Okay. How unroyal, I think. Unroyal. So pretty much she's saying what the royal rats in the UK gonna write about. Cuties, love, okay, love wins for real as ever. That's an ad, and that's that. I want to stick to my list. I saw the image below. Next tweet. Okay, that's his move. There's that here on the video, and this is during their wedding. There's that. Time flies and some things remain right. That's an ad. Okay, let's pause this. I directly thought about their wedding when I watched the video. Harry looking at Meghan as if she's a snack as ever. There's the clap emojis. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Let me like this so it could appear on my like. Next one, there it is again. OMG, they are recreating their wedding dance, except this time sweet Lili is the one filming them. How adorable and romantic is this? When 2026 feels just like 2016, you had to be there. Credit our daughter. Alright, simply beautiful, true love. That's an ad. So loving, 10 years of sweetness and goodness. Alright, I think it's the Colombia salsa. Take a look at this video, dancing salsa in Colombia. I'm not gonna play it so I don't get flagged for it, because I have some videos. Maybe that was it on our part of your service that when they were in Colombia, I got removed from the monetization program. It's their wedding dance. Okay, Sadie, good catch. I didn't click. They were recreating their wedding dance. Took me a minute to figure it out too. You can tell that house is full of joy, laughter, and love. I'm so glad Archie and Lili are growing, surrounded by love. I love them, your honor. I really do. I second that emotion. Sussex love puts a smile on your face. It sure does. Love it. This is what the UK media can't stand. True love. It's going to cause a meltdown. I mean, the people in the UK, like I've always said, this is where evil originated. When they see people all happy, content, and, you know, they don't live in a lavish lifestyle. People just content with what they have. They refuse that. They want you to be like going nuts. It's like when you at peace, they don't like it. They create nonsense to keep you off your balance. Princess Lilibet is great with the camera. I think so too. It wasn't shaky. When 2026 feels like 2016, you had to be there, Meghan. That's from the caption. That's from the caption of the video on IG. Lili is learning early what love should be like from her mom and papa. Yep, I said that in part 1. So this is extra. I'm not gonna put it, okay? I want to stick to my list. Maybe the next time I create another list, some of this will be, I'll put them. But for now, I want to stick to my list. All right, this one is only 6 seconds in slow motion. Look at her. Meghan, what is that? This is where the squad start joking with it. What is that? There's me here. An hour ago. Oh my God, an hour ago. It is what it is. You know what it is. All right. The only royal couple that's still active. That's me responding. That's me laughing. Why you like that? But it's true. All right. That's an ad. So this is love. That is grown up folks' business, ma'am. We are here to watch it. There's the loving eye. What is this from? All right. Let's see here. Did they respond? Her IG page. All right. So that's where it was. The only royal couple that truly in love and still knocking boots, watch and learn bores and snores. He left her and you can see a core memory unlock. A core memory unlock. Comfortable with each other. Lovebirds. Love is in the atmosphere. All right. That's an ad. Where did our ginger boy learn these salsa turns? Where? Dang, our prince can dance. It's the physical version of period. Love, love, love their story of resilience, commitment, and joy. Yeah, that bubble they create for themselves, they need to remain in that bubble. All right, and what is it? Harry is gonna fly to the UK for, you know, the biggest fight of his life with the papers. So, yeah, there's something I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna say it. All right, there's that. It's a big loving hug. You know exactly what that is. Look like baby KKK. It's love. That's love. They definitely effing. Oh my God. I mean, when two people are in love, my goodness, to release their energy, they have to do that. Oh my lord. The squad or something. Okay, I'm sick. I tell you, sick. It's just a shade the squad are throwing. There's that, the loving eye. I wish everyone could find this type of love, a love full of happiness that transcends to people around them, just as we are on the outside looking in and feel the joy just watching. Yeah. This video has brought a huge smile to my face today. And she put it on a Friday. I think I know why she put it, but I'm not gonna say it. Alright, I love supporting the House of Sussex. I actually just received my first order of the fruit trio jars, and I put in a second order and for all of her teas. There's a video that I did, or if you are on TikTok, Erica, she did a review of it. I'm not on TikTok, okay? Some squaddies bought the video on X, and I was able to come across it and I share it with you. That's what happened when you follow the good Sussex squads. So in that video, TikTok video of Erica, she said she was sick. And it seems like early on the week, she did a live stream on TikTok, and her voice was, coming, showing the sign of she had caught something. She was gonna get sick. Her husband made the tea. I think ginger. Is it ginger or peppermint tea? I don't know. So after she drank the tea, she felt good. She explained it. The first cup, there was honey. She sucked on the honey, honeycomb and things like that. The second tea, there was nothing in it. She drank it straight up, and it was very strong. That's what she said in her video, and she felt much better. It was afterward she put one and one together and realized, oh my God, I was coming up with something. She already called her job. She's gonna be out for the week, and then she drank the tea and she's all good. All right. And she made the references that Meghan then put this into her tea in terms of disclosure or something, or this will be good for that or whatever. She just sold her tea just like that. But it happened to the good squaddie who happened to drink the tea. And she also said many times when she drank Meghan's tea, she was never sick. She was never sick. But this particular time, she drank the tea, she was coming up with something, and then after she drank the tea, she realized, she put one and one together, it's the tea. Okay? And she was like, she understand why Meghan then put this disclosure and all of that, but it was her fan, Meghan's fan, who put one and one together and realized the tea is good for that. Okay? Go watch that video. If you're on TikTok, go, I don't know her handle or her thing on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Purposely. All right? So go look for it. I wish everyone could find... Okay, I read that. This video has brought a huge smile on my face today. I love supporting the house. Okay, I read this already. So let's move on to the next tweet. I'm almost done. I have 2, 4, and I have JTB doing a review here. And the last one I think has nothing to do with the Sussexes. Meghan girl, okay, making reference to the video. There's that. That's the image. There they are here, just having fun. Next one. All right, let me pause this. 2026, the lovebirds are more in love than ever. They are truly unbothered and enjoying life, freedom, peace, spirituality, their family, grass, grass, and friends. It's good to be home in Southern California. All right, I'm not gonna share the video. All right, because I'm not gonna be showing it properly anyway. Let me pause this. Oh yeah. All right, they're so adorable. There's the loving eye, a lot of emojis. I love it. Okay. Now, Harry wants to go back to England. He wants Archie and Lili to go to school there. He wants half in, half out so that he can resume royal duties. So he's going to divorce this year. Then you hear? That's a squad. Okay. She put it in quote. Okay. That's the quotation. This is what the derangers in the UK are saying. Okay. But in reality, Harry already responded to that. I think Anderson Cooper had asked him, do you ever see going back as a working royal? Harry didn't even think about it. It didn't even take him 2 seconds. His answer was like, nope, there's the video. I have it.
Can you see a day when you would return as a full-time member of the royal family? No.
There's 4 comments under it here. Alright, pure comedy. There's that. People are laughing. Alright, the squad gets it. And plus, she put it in quote. Alright, especially in front of a camera. Love this for them. After the hell they've been through, they persevere and are now in the era of joy. God protect and bless them always. Yeah. Oh, I love their version of divorce. That's what the people in the UK are saying. Not the people, but the people who are writing, the British media are writing. They divorce. Alright, a blessed and joyful union. Credit Princess Lilibet Diana. With every post, I'm getting increasingly intrigued with the divorce. LOL. It's wonderful. Alright, next tweet. Alright. So I think I'm done with the videos. Now this is JTB. I don't know what he's who he's calling out or who's he's giving credit to. I don't know if it's making reference to the video. Alright, let me pause. He's also on TikTok. Okay, majority of his videos that I see on here, I think he bring it up from TikTok. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, this is someone you should follow as well. If Meghan Sussex were actually irrelevant, they'd be quiet. Instead, they wake up and mad every day. That's not critic. That's obsession. Being disliked by losers is a flex. All right, exactly 2 minutes. Let's listen. Screenshot, okay?
Read this very slowly. Being disliked by losers is the #1 sign you're winning in life. Now, imagine that stitched across every unhinged Meghan Sussex post, comment, or thread on the internet. Because if that post had a face, it would be Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, minding her business while a digital village of grown adults wakes up every day to be mad at a woman.
Digital of village. Oh my God, he's so good with wording. Digital of village. Let me move it back.
Of Sussex, minding her business while a digital village of grown adults wakes up every day to be mad at a woman they have never met. These people don't criticize. They have a full-on meltdown. They doom scroll. They write think pieces over social media comment sections like it's a doctoral thesis in hater studies. Meghan posts a candle and suddenly some trash is writing a manifesto. Meanwhile, winning in life looks like landing global deals, building a brand, married to a prince, raising 2 beautiful kids, and living in a literal ocean view home. Losing in life looks like hate watching Netflix just to run to Reddit and have a psychological meltdown. Meghan doesn't have to clap back. Her life is the clapback. Every headline they rage at is another receipt. Every meltdown is free marketing. Every I can't stand her is proof that she's relevant, booked, busy, and unbothered. The gag is this. If she were actually irrelevant, they'd be silent, but they can't stop. Because success they can't control makes them itch. A woman they can't dominate makes them feral. A mixed race woman who walked away from a rigid institution and still won, that breaks their brains. So when you see this quote, don't think motivation poster. Think Her Royal Highness Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Because being disliked by losers isn't a problem. It's a trophy. And that's the read. This is the notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
I was trying not to stop in between anymore. So I think this is what I'll be doing now when I'm watching videos. Instead of stopping in the middle. Many of you don't like it, but I did it. But I think this is the way I'm going to do. While he was talking, I put 3 notes for myself here. Bed press. When I thought of the bed press, I was thinking of Harry when he was in the UK. The UK put all the negative press about him because the leftovers, his brother, were using Harry as a cover up. Even when Meghan was over there, they were using them with bed press to cover up for Andrew and all of that. But specifically when Harry was a working royal, all the negative things they were talking about him. So now Harry is living his true self, his true life. He doesn't have to worry about that, the bad press about him anymore, because everything was already out. The British media have already used all the negative thing they could say about him. So he's free for that. The second thing that came to mind was about the bad press. For some reason, it came, was that photographer in the UK where he was calling, Harry, come back, the Queen need you, the Prince of Wales need you. For some reason, it crossed my mind because when Meghan was over there, they wanted, the media wanted to interview Meghan. Okay? Not I think after the engagement or whatever, but Harry knows these people. Harry didn't give them that chance to interview Meghan at all. So they never got a chance to talk to Meghan at all.
4 times I asked the palace, or maybe 3 times I asked the palace, if we, as a media group, could meet Meghan, and it never happened. And I think if we had have met her, and if she'd have met us, things might have been different. You know, might see that we're human and she's human. Unfortunately, she did get some bad press, and that was a mistake. But you know, we asked for forgiveness and please come back because you know, this is a great country and the royal family are very important to us all. And the Queen needs your support, Harry, because you know William can't do it all, Catherine can't do it all. The Prince of Wales is taken on the Queen's role now, so he's even more busy. So you know, Harry's bad.
Harry is a very brilliant man. He knows these people. He kept them at bay. All right, so that came to mind. The third one and last, the free market. When they're talking about Meghan and the negative way and all of that, like JTB said, it's free publicity. It actually making people think. People who will never thought about Meghan, her work, what she's doing, what she's selling, but the media keep talking about her, and people who never thought about Meghan went and searched. I've come across some tweets. It may not be a tweet on its own, but under some of the squad's posts, I will read comments where some people will say, you know, I had to go look what she's all about because they were talking negative about her. They didn't know who she was. And then when they did their own research, they found out Meghan is a really nice person. And they don't understand why the media is talking about her in a negative way. So they're bringing more fan base toward Meghan. And I'm one of them. Okay. The only difference is I was aware of her, but I wasn't into all her business, the TIG, what she was doing privately. Well, not exactly privately, but like things she does for World Vision, going to Africa, do charitable work. I didn't know anything about that. I only knew of her as the actress. That's it. But the media, the negativity, make me take a second look. All right. You nailed it always, sir. Thank you, Mr. Notorious JTB. Bravo. So true. There's that. And video 1, there was one tweet that made reference to that, where all 4 of them were on stage. So I spoke about that. All right. Also, hating Meghan Markle is a billion-dollar industry. It will never stop. Too many people make a living off of it. And Meghan learned to capitalize on it as well. This is why she's now finding people to collaborate with. All right. Businesses who's probably struggling to make ends meet because their product are not, you know, that kind of flashy kind of thing. She find those companies, especially women-owned business, to collab with and elevate them. Okay. Like the bookmark. All right. I think I'm still in the process of editing some of these. All right. There's this. She tagged somebody, Russell Myers, lying on Australia TV that Prince Harry should have been in court last week, so they must be negotiating. Myers is a liar working for Daily Mirror, the paper Harry won against. All right. What happened is that there's a video. The US was talking about it. It's this week that the lawsuit, you know, people's gonna bring their claim and things like that. It's gonna start this week. All right. So the squad are calling them out. Their hating doesn't affect Meghan Sussex. Notice she's winning and thriving. The winning effect. Meanwhile, trolls and derangers keep trying and failing as they should. There's the laugh here. The losers effect. Should. Okay. That's an ad. True. There's the clap. Go soothe yourself to sleep. So this is what I'm gonna block it. Take your own advice. Why are you even under his post? People like yourself have some major mental issues. You know you don't like Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, yet you're under every post about her fan base. You have some major mental issue. That's black. Alright, let's go to the last one. Oh, no. This is not the last one. I have one more after that. Next tweet. Okay, so I brought this back again. I did a review about this video, okay? But the squad brought it back again to make reference to it. The UK media should have left Meghan Sussex in her gem alone. They went after her hard on TV and print daily using diabolical sabotaging tactics while looking all pathetic. To now crying over the millions the gem they try so hard to sabotage makes. The irony is prophetic. Alright, so let's listen to this. It'll be a screenshot, okay? I did a video about it already.
Remember, Charlie, when Prince of Wales went into this with his biscuits, his Duchy originals, and they were a huge success. And then he got them into Waitrose, and they really took off. And now he's sold the brand. So Meghan isn't the only one.
No, he's not.
Diana used to laugh about those Duchy of Cornwall biscuits and say they were like eating cardboard. But they've done very, very well. And this, of course, but the trouble is with Meghan, the King did it for charity, the King, who's Prince of Wales. Meghan hasn't mentioned any charity, but of course it really belongs to Netflix, so it's actually quite a complicated business.
It is.
deal.
Well, yeah, it's worth mentioning that if we're talking like 20 odd million pounds of sales, Netflix would get a large chunk of that, and then she has to reinvest it as well.
But let's not forget as well, you know, as Ingrid's right, the Prince of Wales did it, he sold it, it was for charity and everything else. Meghan and Harry are supposed to be standing on their own 2 feet and earning their own money, which is perfectly acceptable. And so if they can sell a pot of jam for £51, then best of luck to them.
But then, Charlie, why do they set themselves up as these amazing philanthropic couple if they're not giving any of...
No, that's true.
I mean, apparently Harry did give a lot of money that he made from his book Spare to charity, and no one took much notice of that. But Meghan's is so out there on television. I think some of it should say some of this is going to whatever charity. I'm amazed she didn't insist on that.
It's unbelievable. I'm listening to it again. I was holding my tongue not to say anything. So I put 3 notes here. Some commentators I can't even read my handwriting. All right. So they're talking about Meghan's work. Can you imagine? Meghan, you know, if there's any fault, okay, and her product or whatever, she's gonna be the one to be blamed for. They expect her to give away her money. Meanwhile, they're depriving Harry and Meghan of things that they should have gotten, like security. And they expect them to give away their money. Can you imagine that? Harry and Meghan have the right to do whatever it is that they want. One of the things that I've said when I first did the review of this video is that they have to pay tax, not only for their business, their house, everything. This is one thing the United States do not play with, is paying your tax. There are a lot of known celebrities that have gone to jail because they're trying to cheat the government out of tax. They go to jail. And that video that I did the review of it, I list a couple of them. The first one that came to mind is Wesley Snipes. And the other thing is they want to control Harry and Meghan's business. What is wrong with these people? All right, let me not waste time on this. Let's see what else the squad are saying. What happened to her face? Also, the Sussexes donate quite a bit to charity through Ottawa, through the Invictus Game, donate and volunteer time to local food banks and charities, attend charity event, but they are not funded by the Crown or taxpayers of the UK. So, UK media, they give enough to charity. They are not being supported by the Crown, so they have every right and need to make a living. The King's biscuits were done while he was sitting on billions of pounds at his disposal. That is true. Absolutely BS. The King and company don't sell their stuff for charities. They charge us to look round the castle. Okay, these probably people in the UK. Castle, we have already paid to upkeep via our tax, then exit us through the gift shop, hoping to take yet more money from us. Alright, these three should be donated to fake institution and charity. They have done enough making money off Meghan and Harry. She must try eating Meghan's gem. It may help her look easier on the eye and warmer as she is. She has no redeeming features. Thank you, Duchess Meghan. Well done to them. That's an ad. They are basically out of a job now. What is up with her face? Are those scars? She's getting old. I don't like to talk about beauty, but I think age. I don't know. Let me leave that alone. See how pathetic they sound? Thanks to the deluded media, Duchess Meghan was getting and continue to get free marketing of her products. Alright? So I read all of the comment under it. So this is the last thing I have on my list. It has absolutely nothing to do with the Sussexes or the media. I thought it was cute to share.